Hi, I'm Shirley Jones, and this is Gemma Winger's Hollywood.
Academy Award nominee for The Godfather, so that's probably what you're best known for.
Boy, I'm pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, and 4-time Golden Globe Award nominee.
Yeah, I never win anything. Just like getting awards and no jobs. I'd rather get a job. They're going to give me a piece of glass.
I know.
can't eat
You
that
eat
glass.
regular
Oh,
that way.
nice.
God bless. Thank you.
God bless you. You take care.
How about a kiss goodbye? Adios.
Hello, I'm Martin Landau.
Hi, I'm Florence Henderson, and you're watching Gemma Winger's Hollywood.
Hi, I'm Gemma Wenger, and this is Gemma Winger's Hollywood. We're here at the beautiful Beverly Hilton Hotel. We're here to celebrate the ABCs. And what are the ABCs? Because you're going, I'm not in kindergarten anymore. No, the ABCs are the Associates for Breast and Prostate Cancer Research. And this is an organization that supports the John Wayne Cancer Institute. And we know that John Wayne died of cancer. And this is an organization that works together to help fund his cancer institute. I have Davida Lettery here, and she is one of the founders and presidents of ABC Research. And she's going to tell us a little bit about this organization and what they do.
Well, this is our 19th anniversary, and we raise funds for St. John's Hospital for research. And we've raised over $10 million in 19 years. And we're growing, and we're doing more and more for the hospital and for the doctors in raising of funds. And we look forward to a very successful evening and many years to come until cancer could be eliminated once and for all.
We're at the ABCs of Cancer Research. And Tracy, what does this mean to you, this organization?
I've just, as we all have, been affected by cancer with our friends and family, and I think I do a lot of different events, and I do the walk every year, and I think this is even harder because at least when I do the walk I have on sneakers. So thank you.
Yeah.
No, I think it's a very worthy cause, and I don't know of one person that hasn't been touched sadly by cancer, and it's time to get her done.
That's right. So you're able to lend your name to support this?
Mm-hmm. And time and volunteer work, and yeah, I'm blessed. I'm healthy, and my mother's healthy, and I'm sorry about the purse, Mom. I'll give it back sometime.
Now just tell me a little bit about yourself.
I had a very bad accident some years ago where my right foot, my Achilles was ruptured and my right foot was dangling. And I had one doctor tell me that I would always walk with a limp and that I would never be able to run again. So I said to him, "You're fired." And I got another doctor, and I'm dancing in high heels.
And do you thought that would affect your work?
I mostly thought it would affect my life because I exercise and the outdoors are very important to me. So I didn't even think about work. I thought about life and taking care of my mother and things like that.
And how do you stay so young and beautiful?
I'll let you know when I figure it out.
No, I think you figured it out. So you need to impart some knowledge to us. Any health secrets?
I don't drink alcohol. I'm claustrophobic, so I take the elevator instead of this. I take the stairs instead of the elevator.
So no elevator accidents?
No, and I don't know. I think I just try not to worry too much.
And how do you stay centered? How do you stay focused?
Well, I know this is not a very Hollywood response, but I go to church.
I like that response. I go there too. That's a good place. So tell me a little bit about that.
I think I enjoy it, especially because I live a long way from home. I'm from Texas, and the smells and the sounds and the music in the church take me home, takes me back to a time when all the seats were full at the table and all the dreams were in front of us, and I just like it.
So you feel renewed and refreshed? And do you enjoy the worship music?
I do. I think, this is starting to turn into a revival here, but it's starting.
Okay, revival, all right.
But I think the music sort of opens you up to the message.
Do you feel like God has guided you in your career and opened doors for you?
I think God has been very patient with me in my life and forgiven a lot of trespasses.
So he's a good God. He's been good to you.
He's been good to me. I'm blessed.
Oh, well, thank you. You're just a beautiful young lady, and just all the best in the future.
I love you, man. She said young.
I have Ruta Lee here. She's an excellent actress. I just saw her in Hogan's Heroes the other day, and I kept looking at her going, is that Ruta Lee? That's Ruta Lee. She is gorgeous, and what a fabulous little actress. So you started out in acting.
Well, I started out dancing, actually. And when you say started out acting, where did I go? Where did I go after I started? I've been acting all of my life. I've had 50 years in the industry. So, yeah, I've been around, and I've had some very beautiful parts and some wonderful people to work with. And 2 of the movies that I did are considered in the top 100 films ever made. The first one, of course, being my first job, which was 7 Brides for 7 Brothers, and the other one being Witness for the Prosecution, where I got to be Tyrone Power's love interest. Very nice.
Yeah, well, you're awfully pretty. I'm sure he was very interested. And you know what? I just saw you in a commercial the other day for the Thalians, telling everybody to come to your Thalians ball. Tell us a little bit about that. I mean, you're all over the TV. I barely watch TV, and you're everywhere.
Thank you, Gemma. It's a fabulous organization. The Thalians is mental health. The Thalians means Hollywood for mental health. And we have been doing it for 53 years. This year our honoree was the wonderful Clint Eastwood. We have had as honorees the icons of Hollywood for many, many years. We've had the greatest stars, people who gave of their time, their energy, their money, their talent to help those with mental health needs. So I invite everybody to go to the website, look thethalians.org, and you'll find out all about us and what's happening and how you can support young people from pediatrics through geriatrics who are in need of mental assistance.
It's so funny. I go to the gym, and I have a friend, and he's Dr. Dan, and he's a doctor at Cedars-Sinai, and he was just at the Thalians, and it's just such a small world that you do such an amazing job for the Cedars-Sinai Hospital.
Well, we are the first building that went in at Cedars-Sinai. There would not have been a Cedars-Sinai without the Thalians Mental Health Center. So thanks to a lot of young performers, actors, directors, writers, lawyers, agents, who started this whole organization, and we've kept it going for all these years. So I salute those who do it and those of you who support us. Thank you.
And how do you stay centered and grounded? I mean, you've had longevity in the business. You're gorgeous. How do you stay centered? How do you stay focused when you get worried, upset, things aren't going right?
I am of Lithuanian descent, farm folk. My mother carried her shoes to church because she had to pass them down to the next generation. When you come from that kind of a background, you stay centered, or they smack the hell out of you.
That's a good way to put it. And as I look at you, your skin is luminous. I mean, obviously you weren't one of those bathing beauties. Tell us about your health regime.
I don't have a health regime other than I try to eat well, but I do love my wine and I do love good food. And I hate getting my butt into gear all the time, so I have very little of a regime, but I'm so busy that I'm always on the go.
You're ever young. Do you ever get old?
I'm going to try not to. Let's put it that way. You're only as old as you feel. I feel very young, so that's good for me.
I am so excited. I have Patricia Kara from Deal or No Deal, and numbers have never been so important. She is number 9. How exciting is that?
It's been pretty exciting, really exciting. Thank you for asking, and yeah, it's been unbelievable for us.
That show is amazing. It's so simple, and you're just riveted to the television.
It's simple, but it's amazing how the great thing about it is it's a family show, so kids love it, parents love it, grandparents love it. So it relates to everybody. And, even kids tell me about how their teachers use it in class, in math class, and they incorporate Deal or No Deal. So it gives the kids that little extra something to pay attention in class, which I love. I love the fact that they're able to use that. And it's great for everybody. And that's a great thing. It brings everybody together.
That's actually a great idea. I hadn't thought of that. I teach a lot of kids, and I work with teachers, and I've done Cash Cab, but I've never done Deal or No Deal. So thank you very much. So you started out in acting or modeling or both?
Started out modeling, then got into hosting and acting along the way, and just one thing led to another. And the more you do something, the more it grows. So that's been basically it. And I've loved it. I've been doing it for a long time, so it's been really, really great. I've been very fortunate and a lot of hard work along the way, but it's paying off.
What has surprised you the most?
Ooh, about what?
Well, I think just about being well known now.
It's really nice to hear the response from people on what they just about the show, mainly because being on the show is obviously giving me that extra oomph, that more of that what's the word I'm looking for, just publicity. And it's really nice to hear all the comments and the feedback you get from people. I truly appreciate that, what they think about the show, what they think about everybody that I work with, including me. So I love that aspect of it. To me, it's good to hear the feedback, and I really take it in and appreciate everything that comes along with it. Absolutely.
Howie Mandel, how cute is he?
Oh, he really is cute. I love him. He's really amazing. I know a lot of people think he's a little crazy because of his OCD, and that's like a big thing. But
obsessive compulsive disorder.
Yes, but he honestly is not that crazy. He's not crazy at all. Okay, maybe here and there, but he's really just a genuinely great guy, and he's a family man. And there are a lot of things about him that people don't realize. He's just honestly just a very genuine, sincere guy, very aware and very attentive and very alert to everything, and just an overall amazing person.
So you're actually the auctioneer tonight?
Yes, I am. This should be interesting. I'm looking forward to it. Should be a lot of fun. Hopefully we'll raise a lot of money.
Did you grow up in Los Angeles?
No, I grew up in Chicago. Lived in New York for a few years, actually, before I moved here. And I've been here for quite some time. But Chicago, and back and forth between Chicago and Greece, actually. My family's from Greece. So growing up, I would just go back and forth.
And the greatest obstacle you've had to overcome?
Lots of obstacles along the way. Probably a lot of people telling me you can't do this or you can't do that, the doubts in everybody else's head, but I would say that would be the biggest obstacle, is trying to get past what everybody thinks you can and cannot do, and really fighting through and being persistent and doing what you think is right for yourself.
Any advice to aspiring actresses or models, or, how have you found success?
Honestly, if you believe it that much that you're meant to do something, or it's just your dream or your passion, don't let anybody talk you out of it. Really do what you feel is right for you. And it may be hard, but it's all worth it. At the end, it's amazing how those people will come around and go, oh, wow, we always knew, and we knew you'd be great, but it's, those people will come around. Everybody has their reasons for saying what they do, but just believe in yourself enough to be able to do it is basically what it comes down to.
We have Robert Loggia here, and tell us the favorite things that you've been in.
The favorite things I've been in? Well, you're talking about many, many films. How about Jagged Edge, an Academy Award nomination for Jagged Edge?
You're pretty awesome.
Remember, there was a great last line with Glenn Close in Jagged Edge when he tucks her under the chin and says, F him, he was trash. That's the last line of the movie. Very tough lines. A lot stronger than, frankly, Scott and I Don't Give a Damn.
That's true. So
yeah.
you're
Scarface. Did you see Scarface?
I didn't see Scarface.
You never saw Scarface?
I think I was in church. I wasn't in the movies.
You never saw the movie?
I never saw the movie.
You ought to see it. A lot of cussing in that, too. How about Big? Did you ever see Big? You don't go to the movies.
Well, I just started. I had other going to the movies. I have just other important things to do in my life.
Where are you from? The moon?
I'm from West Los Angeles.
Good.
I know, I'm totally different.
Well,
everything you would think from somebody
who's
who's
money, buy a
born
ticket,
in.
go see the actors. Get to know them.
I I know, and you're so famous. You're so sweet because you don't have an attitude and you're just a doll. So how do you stay so handsome and healthy?
Because I have good genes. My mother breastfed me until I was 5 years old. And
For real?
that made for real, yeah. It was the Depression, and those were tough times, and it's kept me healthy, wealthy, and hopefully wise.
And what does this organization mean to you?
To support a very important organization, to be here and lend our support, my wife and I, and, means a lot to us.
Yeah. What are you doing now?
Movies?
I know,
As
like
was in
what
the beginning,
kind
never shall
of,
be.
like what kind of movies now? Anything special we should be looking for?
Movies that require an old you-know-what in the part.
So you're keeping pretty busy.
I'm keeping pretty busy.
So I'm going to watch for you very closely. And I
Okay.
know that our
Pull me up on the
audience...
internet and go watch a lot of movies.
Yes.
How about
well,
a kiss goodbye?
I have Patrick Stinson here from E! Entertainment. He is a co-host, he's a correspondent, and I recognize you.
Oh, I recognize you. I just met your mom.
Oh, well, that says it
Down
all.
here. She sent me down here.
Well, Patrick, did you start out in the news or did you start out as an actor?
I started out in local news in Louisiana and kind of worked my way up. I did a little entertainment all along the way, and I spent about 10 years at E! And then I've been working freelance for the last few years at TV Guide and Court TV, which is now True TV. And I also started my own production company to do little things on the side as well.
And did you always know that you wanted to do this when you were young, or it's something that came after college, or you felt good about it?
Yeah, kinda. I always knew, kinda. Like I went to school for radio, TV, and film, and graduated and started working in local news. Yeah, so it was the plan all along. It worked out so far.
Do you have to find your own stories, or do you have input? And yeah, I think this would be really interesting.
Yeah, I do. I like right now as a freelancer, I find my own stories and I suggest them to different outlets. And sometimes they call and say that's a great story and you're very smart. And sometimes they don't call.
Oh, really? So sometimes, it's like yes, and sometimes it's no.
Yeah, absolutely.
What do you say the best way to deal with, obstacles and rejection in the business?
Just kind of barrel through it because there's going to be plenty of that. There's going to be plenty of that. Just don't listen. I learned as a journalist, you learn to kind of question authority. So usually when someone tells me no or you can't do it, I'm like, okay, well, I got to move on to the next step.
No means maybe?
Exactly. Or don't ask. I approach it by instead of asking for permission, I just do it and then I apologize later.
That's smart. My mom does it all the time, and you met her, yeah.
Right,
She's going to get what she wants no matter what.
If I wanted to come over here, she told me. I said, yes, ma'am.
She's just a nice little lady. So you're like, okay, she looks harmless.
Taking notes, though, and everything.
She is?
Yes. She's got paper down there. She's working it.
I make her work hard. No, actually, she has her own little newspaper, the Hollywood Times, and this is my show, Gemma Wenger's Hollywood. But biggest obstacle that you've had to overcome?
In Hollywood?
In general, your life, your personal life, greatest victory.
Wow, we got really deep here. Biggest obstacle.
All of a sudden, the change.
Bring the room down a little bit. Biggest obstacle.
Well, one of them,
I guess
bare your heart.
Just dealing with people who tell you can't do something. But I think that's, that just what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
I say that all the time.
Right? And look how strong you are.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Well, so when you got on E! Entertainment, was that just like a huge wow for you?
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was very cool. It was what I wanted to do. Before E! I was working at MSNBC. So yeah, it was very, very cool. It happened. It was kind of weird the way it happened, but yeah, I really liked it. I liked my time at E! I made good friends and had a good time.
And your favorite newscaster, your favorite news show?
Oh, I have too many. I don't have a favorite. I have too many. I'm a typical guy with the remote, and I love it all. I love it all. And I love bad TV, too. So if I name someone, it's not necessarily a good thing. I love bad TV.
What's entertaining, and that's what it's about, right?
I love a train wreck. Who doesn't?
Yeah, I've had a few of those.
Right? Me too.
And you just keep getting up.
Wow, yeah, and you don't look at that tape.
Someone tells you did well, even though you're looking at it and going, that was really bad.
Yeah, they're being kind. You don't look at that tape ever again.
So, Patrick, what are you doing tonight at this event?
Tonight, I'm the MC. They asked me to come out and MC and be a part of this, and I said, okay. It was a nice cause. I feel like a little karma coming my way and giving back, so why not?
We have the awesome and one-of-a-kind Ed Asner, and you're here at this cancer fundraiser, and what does this event mean to you?
It means a lovely attempt to offset the ravages of cancer. And how can anyone not support that? Attend it, give to it.
You know, we have somebody very, very special. Let's bring him in. James, quick interview. Do you know Ed Asner over here?
He denied Santa Claus. Don't even talk to him.
Not only that, we worked together with the guy whose name is on his thing tonight. That's how long ago. Wayne.
Yeah.
John Wayne?
1963.
Oh, with Robert Mitchum.
Yeah.
Yeah, with John Wayne, because it's pertinent tonight, because his name is on here, see? It's very strange.
That's right. So now you were an Academy Award nominee for The Godfather, so that's probably what you're best known for.
Boy, I'm pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, and 4-time Golden Globe Award nominee.
Yeah, I never win anything. Just like getting awards and no jobs. I'd rather get a job. They're going to give me a piece of glass.
I know.
can't eat
You eat
glass.
regular
Oh,
that
nice.
Well, maybe for this television show, it'll just work wonders for your career. What do you think?
Which show? This one?
Well, this is called Gemma Winger's Hollywood. It goes to 80 million people in Europe in 11 countries. They're launching.
Worn your thong.
But you see, that's the kind of bastard you are. You could have told me before I came.
I didn't know myself.
Yeah.
But I did happen to wear my thong. Would you like to see my
Well, this is probably one of my most interesting interviews. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
Ed,
Happy Thanksgiving.
I'd like to say that to you, too.
happy Thanksgiving. May everybody have some morsels on their plate, yes.
So what do you mean you say you never win awards? I mean, you're winning the Heroes Award tonight.
Are you really?
No.
Isn't he a hero? When you look at him, don't you say hero?
If I had known that.
You see, now you spoiled Ed's whole dinner.
Oh my God. Does
Who invited you anyway?
Does the Knesset know? Huh? Do they know that?
Okay. Well, we'll continue our interview before we were so rudely interrupted.
He's a cutie. He
Anyway.
looks great, doesn't he? He looks
Yeah.
better than I've seen him in years.
He looks amazing. So you doing anything special nowadays?
I'm getting aroused from your stroking me.
Oh, maybe I better stop because the shot looks better when we're close.
Yeah, all right. Well, that's good. Don't let us get apart.
Oh, Ed, what
Yes,
else can I ask you? Have any other questions that I can ask you?
You can ask me if I still love you.
Do you still love me?
And I do, ever since I was on the cover of your website.
Yes, and how amazing do you look on the cover of my website?
Fantastisch.
Yes. Yes, definitely. And any special health regimes?
What's that?
Any special health regimes that you have to look so great and beautiful and stay in shape?
No. Let's not get carried away here. I've got a ton of weight to lose, and with God's help, I will by the next time you see me, as long as it's not tomorrow night. Maybe next week.
Now you said something about God's help. Are you a believer in God?
Yeah, I can take him or leave him.
I gotta take him.
Do you? Okay. Well, more power to you.
Yes.
And when I'm in that foxhole and they're coming at me, I'll pray to him too.
That's right. In a desperate situation, and he'll always come through for you.
I don't know about that.
You don't think he always comes through?
No, I don't think so.
Sometimes you feel like he doesn't.
No, sometimes he weeds out the chaff.
Yes, but you look like wheat to me. Well, you take care. I have Daniel and Jo Baldwin here, and it's really exciting because you have such a famous face, so handsome, and this is your beautiful wife?
My beautiful wife, Jo.
Hi.
Are you an actress also?
I am not, no.
Good for him, right?
Yeah.
2 actors and actresses in the Valley would have been too much.
Not good.
Do you have any children?
We have one little daughter. She's 10 months old. Her name is Avis.
Seems like you're pretty happy. What's working for you guys in terms of your relationship to keep it together?
I say yes.
That'll work.
I say yes. And then I say yes.
Okay, you would make a great, like, a psychologist, marriage therapist.
That's all it takes.
It took some breaking in. You know, she definitely had to pound that big boulder down into a couple of small pebbles. And now I just say yes.
Any characteristics that you have that you work well together? No PDAs, right? Any characteristics that you have that you work so well together?
I think we communicate a lot. You know,
We're good friends.
Yeah.
We're really good friends, and we laugh a lot. We have the same
Definitely laugh
humor.
a lot. She was hitting me in the car we were driving up, and so I laugh at really odd things.
And he likes this, and I don't, so.
Isn't that what comedy's all about? It's just kind of funny in your own way.
That's right.
And also, how do you stay centered through the hard times, through the tough times?
Well, we have different approaches on that, I think. I'm probably more religious than Jo is. So I try to, you know, in tough times, I go to God with a lot of stuff. And I think that for Jo, she's
I'm
such
a realist.
She's such a strong person. She'll be getting it off camera for that. And for Jo, she's such a strong person that she is very, very able to focus. That's a really strong dynamic in her personality.
Well, that's very interesting. So you talk about your faith in God. What does that mean to you?
I have faith that God will take care of me and look after me.
And has he?
Obviously.
You doing anything, any new movies, any new television shows? I know you have a long list.
I have 5 movies coming out in the next 6 months, so I've been very, very busy. Look for Jessica Lange and Drew Barrymore and myself in a movie called Grey Gardens. That'll come out in 2009. It's going to be a good movie.